I'm going to talk about another super fan right here, just this man named Dan Ealey. Now, he actually knew Paul McCartney a little bit back in the day when he was a teenager. They hung out at the Junior Farm, and McCartney went on later to go and do songs about that place. It's really cool. McCartney, he even gave McCartney a personalized bass guitar. That's pretty spectacular, and our John North did an interview with him earlier this morning. Take a look at that.
You are just a couple hours from getting on the road to come over here to see Paul. And what are you thinking about? What's going through your head?
Well, I won't actually know where my seats are until I get there. They are guest tickets from the band. And so I'm hoping that I'm going to be in the first 5 rows. I'm just excited about seeing a lot of my friends there. I run the page on Facebook, Wings at the Speed of Sound, and Paul McCartney and Wings at Junior's Farm. So I have a lot of interaction with McCartney and Wings fans, and a lot of them are converging on Knoxville today. And it's going to be exciting to see them. And I've got my shirt on so they can identify me. And so I'm just excited about the whole thing.
Tell everybody why Junior's Farm is such a big deal and so important to you.
Well, I spent 3 weeks with Paul there at Junior's Farm and Wings, and I was just a fan. But when a blip showed up in the Nashville newspaper saying that Paul is rumored to be visiting Music Row, I was playing in a band, and I'd been a Beatles fan since I was 9 years old. And I was just said, if Paul's coming to Nashville, I've got to meet him. What happened is I pulled up in my Ford Torino station wagon, and for some reason I took my bass. I'm not really sure why, but I did, and I got out with it. And Denny Lane, who was Paul's member of Wings and the Moody Blues, now he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, straps it on. That's me with him, and he starts playing it, and he says, Paul would love this. Well, I just got the bass. It was new. I got it from Manny's Music Shop in New York. And I said, then give it to him. And I left the bass with him. And even though it's a right-handed bass, you must understand it was Denny's idea that I give the bass to Paul. It was just like that. And I left it with him. And I never expected to see it again until on Paul's birthday, June 18th of 74, the band asked me to work the gate and let people into a little gathering he was having with Roy Orbison, Chet Atkins, and Jerry Reed. And at that point, they told me, we'll take you down to hang out with Paul when we're done. And I was watching the picnic area, which was about 200 feet from the gate, and I could see the activity. I totally expected that one of the band would come up and get me, but Paul walks through the field by himself and comes up to me and escorts me back. And first thing he says is, you know, it would be silly for me to keep your bass. And at that point, which was also exciting for me, Paul is wearing a shirt that I gave him on his birthday that he's worn both on his birthday in 74 and again in 76 on his birthday. But Paul walks me down to his little get together with Linda and Wings, and he introduces me to Roy Orbison.
Now, Dan said he actually had a poster made of him and Paul together. He said he is going to hold it up at the concert tonight and hope that Paul will see it. How sweet is that? You can find all that history on our website, WBIR.com. And you know what else you can find there is all the parking information that you're going to need for tonight, because traffic is expected to pick up out here around the arena. So make sure you get here early and prepared for that parking. I'll toss it back over to you guys in the studio.